I'm just going to call it right here. There's no possible way his truck is that fast. I don't care what kind of Hemi or how souped up it is. There's no way that truck is that fast. No way that truck is that fast. No way. It's not possible. Jeepers Creepers is a 2001 thriller kind of horror film that stars Justin Long and Gina Phillips. In this, these two play brother and sister. They play siblings that are coming from college, that are going home, and they decide to take the long way home, which is pretty much Gina Phillips' idea, to take the long way home so she can see the road. This movie is kind of like the Wrong Turn movies, or like the movie Joyride with Paul Walker, or at least it has similarities like that. But in this movie, these two get terrorized by this guy that's in a truck, this beat down truck, or this creature that's in this beat down truck, or a demon. It's one of the three, or he is like a mixture of the three. All I know is his truck is really beat down, is really old, and is really fast. In this dialogue in this movie, it's a lot of foreshadowing. When I went back to watch this, it's a lot of foreshadowing to what is about to happen later on in the movie, right out in the beginning. Dialogue in this movie, there's a lot of banter between the brother and sister, our two main characters, which is pretty good, which is kind of needed for a movie like this. But then it just goes on and just keeps going on, and then at some point you're like, okay, enough with the banter. We get it. They're siblings. Siblings in real life does this, and movie siblings do this a lot, so you can kind of stop it at a point. But the movie just goes on with more banter. And I'll be honest, this movie has a lot of things that hit right, a lot of good things going forward, and then at some point the movie throws in something that's really bad, and it just completely takes away from anything good the movie has done. This movie builds up to stuff that's unique, that's kind of we've seen before, but it puts its own spin on it, which is pretty good, which is needed. But then it just takes away with something corny, or a kind of examples like this. What is up with the song in the movie, and what is up with some of our character decisions? The whole entire scenario of this creeper like playing chicken with them in the car, and going over the car and jumping over the car, and them running him over like that. What is the whole point of that? He can fly. Well, spoiler alert if you haven't seen this. He can fly. I don't understand what was the whole point of that. Like I said, our character decisions, when it's time to leave a place, they don't really leave the place. They actually stay in the place. Now, I understand that this movie, I shouldn't look at this movie for a perfect script. I know that. I'm not looking for an airtight script here, but I just hate when movies really just force things on you. From what I think this movie really faults on is actually showing this creature, or creepers, or jeepers, or whatever the hell his name is. I think it just shows him way too much. Like when he's in a truck and he's chasing them on open road, that's good. We've seen stuff kind of like that before, but in this they did it pretty well. They did it good in this, but when we see him and see some of the things he does, it kind of takes away from the scary who's behind the wheel of that truck kind of factor we had in this movie. I mean, if you just take logic completely out, if you just do not think about anything logically or things that make sense, or you just suspend your whole disbelief of like movies and things like that when you're watching this movie, you can have a good time with this movie. And this movie is entertaining as hell, but there's just a lot of issues with this movie. Jeepers or creepers, whatever the hell the creature's name or the demon's name, the movie doesn't really know what it wants to be with him. We see human traits, we see demon traits, creature traits. That's why I don't really know what to call him. But the movie really doesn't know what he wants to be. They don't know if it really wants to make him all three. Entertaining as hell. A lot of issues could have been better. The acting was bad in this. For entertainment, I have to say that this movie is really high for me entertaining wise. But when I sit and grade movies on a lot of factors, it brings it all the way down for me. So I would have to say that Jeepers Creepers from 2001, I'm going to have to give this a 42 out of 100. Guys, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about Jeepers Creepers. Entertaining as hell. A lot of issues. 42 for it. Guys, until the next video, I'm out.